Son shit, y'all ready?
I hope y'all are. This is a wild episode. This is going to be a wild episode because we're going to talk about a woman who was out here doing that independent thing. Gangster. You know what I'm saying? When I say independent, I ain't talking about, oh man, I got to raise these children and I got to do this, I got to do... No. What we talking about is, she was like, I'm single. I have no children. I just want to travel. I want to get down, but I need your permission to go. Then when I say she needs your permission, I ain't talking about, like, from her man. I'm talking about from the mayor of her area. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Isabel de Olvera. Olvera. I don't know. I'm still butchering the name. Olvera. This woman was a child of an African and a Native American. African father, Native American mother. She lived out there in Mexico. She wanted to make that exploration move that Mexico was doing into the new territories where they ran all of what is now New Mexico, Arizona, and Texas. She wanted to make that travel. She wanted to get down. Dope story. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is what we do. This right here goes against all the gender war stuff. Which, by the way, I don't want to get off on a rant on that, but can somebody explain to me? And here's the thing, let me say this like this. When you're black, it feels like black men want something that's their way of going, that's the American dream. I go to work, my woman stays home, she cleans. This is what you see on those old school movies, all them old school shows. In the black and white days, that's what they did. Dick Van Dyke went to work, Mary Tyler Moore stayed home. Ricky Ricardo went to work, Lucy stayed home. Whoever, Donna Reed stayed home. You know what I'm saying? Leave it to Beaver, the wife was staying home. You know what I'm saying? Bewitched was a witch who could easily just do the twinkle with the nose and they have paper all day. Her man went to work, she stayed home, getting into crazy hijinks. Dude, see that and go, that's what I want. That's what I need. That's what I'm into. That's what I want that. It's wild. It's wild. This gender war thing is so crazy. And here's the wild part, because I know on my timeline, I don't know I'm off topic. I know, but I'm just saying it has to be said. I know on my timeline, it's a lot of black men saying this stuff. It's a lot of black women who are trying to contradict them, or they're going, this is what they deserve. You got women go, oh, I need a man to make X amount of dollars to kick it with me. Oh, I want to be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing. There are men who want a woman to be taken care of. But in their mind, they're like, not you though. Stop and imagine that. The same dudes who are trying to sell you on women shouldn't even be out here working anyway. They should be at home getting everything together. There's women who are like, oh, I want a man to take care of me. Then the other side of that argument is those are also women that don't want to do nothing but just sit there and look pretty. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There was a woman, black woman, who had a perfect thing. She said, hey, when you're a kid, don't you clean up? Don't you do this? Don't you do that? Don't you have chores? Don't you do, you know what I'm saying? Aren't there responsibilities for you to even be allowed to go outside? Boom, boom, boom. I'm paraphrasing all this. My man goes, yeah. She goes, so why does it stop when you become an adult? My man pulls the Bible quote out. As a child, I did childish things, but I'm a man now. That was his vibe. He was like, yeah, but I'm an adult now. I don't need to do that no more. That's what I'm getting you for. At this point, you don't even need a significant other. You just need a maid. If that's your logic. You know what I'm saying? And the best part of it is she said something that I think black men who think this way don't realize. Black women never had that. Black women never had the chance to just sit home and be housewives. She said that. She was like, yo, you know, that's never was our role. We were never allowed to do that. Don't confuse this welfare queen thing with black women. Those are two different things. You know what I'm saying? And she was right. I do this Black History thing all the time. You know what I'm saying? Most of the black females who have invented stuff worked. You know what I'm saying? We got the security system because a nurse was like, yo, y'all are not stealing my stuff. We got the heating system because a woman would go to work, come home and be cold. The game is crazy. You know what I'm saying? The other side of that is, in the days of slavery, women were out there working too. Women, y'all, you know what I'm saying? They were working in some capacity, whether it was doing master's laundry, cooking for master, basically babysitting like a daycare for master, or out there picking, milking cows, getting the eggs from the chicken, doing this. They were out there working. And the one glimpse of this misogynistic relationship came when it was over for the working, and both people in the relationship went home, and the man sat there while the woman cooked. You know what I'm saying? That was it. That was the closest you was going to get to that. But one thing's for sure, they both went out here, and they was out here grinding for the man. Like, literally, the man. Here's the thing that I feel weird when I see these gender things, because one thing that you never see anybody say on any side, respect. You never hear a man go, I want to have someone that I respect and we build together. You never hear a woman go, I want someone that I can respect and we can build together. There are women who are like, I want a man to take care of me and I really don't want to do nothing because I want to be dainty. You have a group of dudes who are like, I want a woman to understand that I'm the breadwinner, I make the money, so if I'm coming home, I want bills, I want the house clean, blah, 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 blah. No respect. You know what I'm saying? One wants a sugar daddy, the other wants a maid. You're not getting a relationship out of that. Somebody's gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying? And this vibe that was a thing. It was never a thing. Let's bring in the concept of the white women. Feminism is what makes these black women. White women feminism, hate to bust it on you, has always been around. Ever since the days of this is your role, it's always been around. It's always been there. Women, there are some women who just gave up on it and rocked with it. There are other women who regretted the situation, and when they had daughters, they kind of didn't want to groom their daughters to be that. Because imagine this. Just stop and think for a hot second. Taking sex out of it. We're gonna take gender out of it. You and I, you listening and me, we grow up together. We go to the same school. We learn the same thing. Every grade, boom, boom, boom. You might actually be smarter than me. You're smarter than me. You get better grades than I do. We graduate. We end up together. Again, I'm taking gender out of this. So if you a dude listening going, hey, just listen to what I'm saying, dog. Listen. Check it out. We end up together. And because the system, the society dictates the motion, you have to be subservient to me. We're there with a relationship, and it's clearly off of the grades and out of even of experiences. You may have went out here and had a better living experience than I would. I might have been the one that was sheltered. You had to get out here and grind on the low after school. You have a better understanding of how the world works. I'm being told to get out here and work. You're being told, stop thinking, just do. Your job there was to clean, cook. That's it. You have no 2 cents in anything. You have no voice in anything. You have no choices in anything. You have no opinions in anything. All the knowledge that you have amassed, all of the experiences that you have gathered are irrelevant now. Because society dictates the fact that I have to be the head of the situation. I am the master of my own domain. I'm the king of this castle. And everything you have going on, again, I was barely passing. I got through getting D's and a couple of C's. On the road you are. You know what I'm saying? High graduation rate. You know what I'm saying? You're on top of your class. You're the top of the class in the district. You're in that 1% in the state. I'm just a regular average dude. Society says we're there together. I make all the decisions. I run this. This is my world. Yeah. There's gonna be some bitterness up in there. And then you have a child, and you know that child is gonna have to go through the same thing you just went through. Yeah, you're kind of grooming that child. Either some people are cool with it, like, the burden of all the pressure is off me. Other people are like, I could do so much more. This is it. This is what you want me to do. I could do so much more. People don't think about that. That's really what society was forever. All these dudes talk about, it's always been that way. It's always been that way, but there was always some animosity towards it on the other end. You know what I'm saying? And again, from a black person's perspective, as I said that, again, taking gender out, race falls into place. You take the gender away and put race in it, you're at the same spot. Imagine that. Me and this white kid go to school. This white kid barely passing. I'm top tier. I'm the joint. He's gonna be my boss. I'll never get to his position, ever. But I'm far more intelligent than he is. So now, I gotta sneak around and do little joints on the low. Why? Because promotions are gonna be given to me. The opportunity isn't gonna be given to me. He can mess up and go somewhere else and get an even better position. That slot's open. Guess who's definitely qualified to hold that down? Me. But guess who they gonna throw in? Another dude who barely made it. No matter how you do it, it's always going to be somebody who, and there are people who are like, it's cool, no burden on me. I get my check and I keep it pushing. Then there's other people who are like, nah, this just can't be right. So then when you see other intelligent people come in, you go, hey, there's no growth for you here. This is it. They got you here. This is gonna be it. You're not going to like this. Oh man, then maybe I should go move away because I heard they give it. Yeah, do that. I can't at this point. I got too much going in. I can't afford to make that move. But whatever you done got together and make that excursion and put that bounce on it, go. All respect to you. Hope it all works out for you. Don't be in this position. Again, you take gender away, it definitely becomes race. The hierarchy is always there. Now, circling back to who we're talking about, Isabel de Olvera, she understood that the game is rigged. So she wrote a letter. See how I did that, by the way? I circled it all back around to who we talking about. Anyway, she wrote a letter. I was on the show paraphrasing live at the Oasis on Legal Crime Radio. I'm gonna start putting the link on the joint, basically just for the schedule, so y'all can see I get down on why did I say Tuesdays? On Wednesdays and Saturdays. Again, some of y'all might be listening, might not even like the music. That's not the point. I'm just saying this is where these segments come from. Anyway, back to what we talking about. This is what makes that even better, because she understood her position. She understood this right here is unprecedented. I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'm gonna have to write a letter. I was out here paraphrasing the letter, butchering her letter. We gonna post the letter. If you go to the joint, we got the letter. It's gonna be there too. Wonderful articulation. Man, we need to get back to people who could just write. You know what I'm saying? Just eloquent writing. Like, some people just be out here writing, just I write it like I talk it. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those people. But the other side of that is, I can step it up. My my word game is official. I'm one of them dudes. I love poetry. I love reading books. I love just reading those diaries. Like, remember, like when you was in school and they talk about so-and-so had a diary, Anne Frank had a diary, George Washington had a diary, Thomas Jefferson had a diary, Benjamin Franklin had a diary, so-and-so had a diary, and you read it just, or was writing letters to their loved ones. Y'all see the joy on Hamilton when he was writing. Eloquent. That just the, yo. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful writing. She wrote a beautiful joint. She's like, yo, I know this ain't for me. This ain't what it. And y'all understand, a black and I'm a female. They gonna try to roll up on me. Y'all got my back or what? Again, paraphrasing. That's what she said. Dope. This is what I'm talking about. Like, and so when somebody says this whole gender thing, oh, women always love, no, they never know. No. A lot of them had ambition and were upset and lost in life that they had to downgrade themselves because society told them they had to downgrade themselves. It was almost like it's better to not be married because now I get to flow freely without having society go, but you're a wife. Why are you here? No. Go back home. Get pregnant. Mop the floor or something. Do something. Nah. The gender thing, like I said, it's wild watching these videos because they will talk, and you're just thinking to yourself, nobody said anything about respect. Lost on that. Like, if I have amassed a lot of money, why would I go out my way to just get a good-looking woman who is not on par with what I'm about? You know what I'm saying? You're coattail riding my grind. You're not going to bring nothing to the table. Wait until Excel. The best character that was so relatable was Angela Bassett. She was with her man, probably did far more work to help build his company, and he took that away. Eat love is our sacrifice. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I'm sorry, Mary J. Blige joint. Y'all know the song. You know what I'm saying? That is what every couple wants. These women who are top level, they don't want, you know what I'm saying? They're like, I don't really want no bum. What can you bring to the table? How smart are you? What's your ambition? What's your grind? What you thinking? Where can we go with this? You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, those women don't want those men. And it's not those men out there, it's those men in these podcasts, because these guys are already thinking with a superior mindset that there's no way I want a woman who is equal to me. So the vibe becomes, oh man, she's fussy, she's bossy, she's this, she's that. It's really not. First things first, respect. I know what it is to go out here and get this money, just like you do. I know the sacrifices. I know the trip-ups. I know all the obstacles and potholes like you do. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be rolling and growing together. Dudes who have this mentality where it's me first, you second, I'm 10, you're 3, 4. I can never let you get to 5 because then you're too close. So you gotta be a 3 or a 4. Or levels of where it is. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? As a black man, I know females who are highly educated, who go out here and get it in, have bum boyfriends, have bum husbands. Why? They look the part. They look good. They did this. You know what I'm saying? Everything except for the mind and the financials. They had everything else. Dudes, they ain't even looking for that. Dudes just like, yo, I want you to look good and still be able to just clean up a little bit. You find you and you know what I'm saying? You find you a nice looking woman who's like, yeah, that's it. I'm there. But guess what? He'll never respect you. Because when the hard times come, or you do something out of pocket, holding that over your head. You know, I was already here. I could just let you go. Orange Juice Jones. You know what I'm saying? I saw you walking with him in the rain and Shorty came back home. He was like, yeah, all the stuff you came here with is in the duffel bag. Give me the jacket, give me them jewels, give me them shoes. Here your little flip-flops go when I met you on the block, looking all cute with your toes out in the summer. It's cold outside and it's raining. Get the stepping. This is my joint. I put this together. You know what I'm saying? That you find out real quick where you are in that. You come up together, you can't have that conversation. Yo, I can't, but that's a different conversation. That conversation is, I can't believe that you ruined what we built together. How are you going to jeopardize what we built together? Ooh. See, those are two different conversations. Hey, take the stuff that take what you came with, which ain't nothing but this right here, and hit the bricks. Versus, I can't believe that you are willing to jeopardize and ruin what we built together. Two different joints. You know what I mean? Dudes is out here having these gender wars, but they're not having relationship conversations. Those are two. Just a little something I want. When y'all see these things out there, stop and just really listen. The women aren't talking about respect in a relationship. They're telling you what they want what they want the man to bring to the table, and they think these good looks is all I got to bring. A lot of times it's not even them really, so then you gotta pay for the maintenance and upkeep. Another whole conversation. Dudes are going, I'm gonna be the man. I gotta be the man because my masculinity depends on you thinking I'm the man. So I don't want you to be my equal. You have to be beneath me. What's that joint, the Tyler Perry movie? Well, old boy, when Shorty came in, he was like, yo, this is your stuff. Get out. I done already moved my new girlfriend in. That joint. That is what these dudes sound like. Yo, when they get tired of you, they just bring another broad in. That's it. Y'all aren't even women to them. You're just another broad, another chick. I got somebody else in the cut. I met the chick who was a little more badder than you. And she was like, ooh, is that what they got going on, daddy? I'll do that for you. Boom. I got you. All right, cool. I'm going to tell my old chick she got to get the bricks. Hey, I changed the locks on the door. Your stuff is around the corner. I don't need you, though. I got a chick who, you know what I'm saying, remember when you huffed and puffed about having to mop the floor? Why don't you get a maid? There you go. And speaking of that, that's what a lot of these dudes want. They want maids. The women want sugar daddies. The dudes want maids. The chicks want the sugar daddies. The dudes want maids. At this point, what dudes are going is, I want an Arnold Schwarzenegger situation without actually having to cheat. Ta-da. Women are like, I just need a dude who wants arm candy and wants to provide for me. Sugar daddy, where my sugar daddy's at? Nobody wants a relationship. Lost. And my girl, again, circling back around, Isabel de Olvera was like, yo, I don't want none of that BS. I ain't got time for none of that messiness. I want to go out here and adventure. I want to check out what's going on in these new territories that y'all are expanding in without the hassle of having a man dictate my life. Can I go? Can I roll? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Ooh, ooh. That's a total joint. What about me? What about... I'm sorry. I don't know, y'all. Look, they gonna mess around and be like, yo, the people picked up these are like songs that you humming and stuff. Anyway, not my point. What I'm saying is, that's what today's episode is about. Please go check her out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're going to post in the description joint the actual letter so you can read the elegance, the eloquence, the good hop. Yo. You know what I'm saying? Salute to her. Great woman. This is what we got to do, man. Black History Month, Women's Month, all love. This is how we get down. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for listening. By the way, I don't even know if I say it on this episode or not, but I found out I'm on Stitcher now. I'm on Pandora. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm on Amazon Music podcast thing. I don't know for sure, but supposedly it's reaching out. Spotify is telling me, yo, check this out. don't you do videos? 2 things. 1, I've done the videos for the mix show before. I was like, yo, that's a lot of editing in the process. That's a lot of process of editing and syncing up everything. Oh my God, it's a wild process. I might. During the summer, we might flirt with a couple of video episodes. See how that work out. You know what I'm saying? See what happens. I don't know. Like, the fact that I would have to talk, and then, again, this part of the show, and all of this, then what I do, like, put the picture up on the side, had a picture up on the side, like we on updates tonight with the news shows and all that. And then, but it is what it is. We gonna do what we do. We gonna test it out during the summer. But thank y'all for listening. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide, and I mean Lost Boys. Worldwide, and I do mean worldwide. India, Indonesia, Japan, Ireland, salute to whoever it is out there listening to me in Ireland. Yo, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Numbers have always been consistent. Thank you very much. Yo, Finland, Switzerland, France, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Russia, thank y'all for listening. Uganda, thank y'all. Congo, thank y'all for listening, man. Thank y'all for listening. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna tell you who not listening. Canada. I've never seen Canada come up on my joint. And I'm like right here by Canada. Mexico, salute to Mexico. Mexico to listen. And you know what I'm saying? Mexico, last time I checked, was like a 3% uptake on some Mexicans listening in Mexico. So salute to Mexico. Canada though, right there. Like, hi, you know what I'm saying? Uganda listening. Canada's like, Canadians are like, he ain't talking about nothing I really want to talk about. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever, man. Like, talk about hockey. Anyway, salute to all y'all out there listening. Thank y'all. And again, I do this with I'm not paying for promotions and none of that. I don't know how you guys are listening. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Whatever the situation is, thank y'all, though, for rocking. Tell a friend and tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? Go out here and do it all over again, and even more listeners of rock. This, though, please, by the way, don't have them thinking it's going to be one of these, you know what I'm saying, wild joints. Let them know, like, yo, he's a very regular dude. There's not it's no, you know what I mean? Like, he's very regular with this. He'll venture off in a conversation real quick and start talking about something else and then try to bring it back. A lot of times it works. Most of the time it probably doesn't. But the history is right. So, you know, and he even goes, if you don't believe me, look it up yourself. And then you look it up, you're like, oh snap, what? That is so crazy. I can't believe a black man made potato chips. Like, yeah. I can't believe a black man made ranch. What? Yeah. That's right, ranch. The thing that, I think I even talked about. I gotta find that episode. We gotta talk about that. My man went out here and made ranch. Then gangster. Anyway, we ain't talking about ranch. We talking about independent women doing her thing. All her women, independent. Beyonce, Destiny Child. I'm tripping out here. Anyway. This is what we do. Thank y'all for listening. Let's get into this piece. I don't talk too much about stuff that probably doesn't feel like it's relevant, but to me it's relevant because women and men have weird expectations these days and they don't know how to speak on it, so they claim it's a gender war, which is really not. It's just expectations and whimsical fantasy relationships that by in all honesty aren't good relationships. Those aren't healthy relationships. You got with me because of my money, or I got with you because you will be somewhat submissive to my demands, submissive to me and will grant my demands. That's not a relationship. These are arrangements. You know what I'm saying? There's no love in that. You know what I'm saying? If you're not on an equal playing field, if you're not face to face with each other in these situations, it's not good. Anyway, we we gonna let this go. Get back into this podcast. Thank y'all for listening. Enjoy this episode. Please do your research. Let's go. Yes. Rest in peace, B.I.G. Yeah, we took it there a little bit. Went on, I ain't gonna lie. What y'all just heard was some of the stuff I was gonna play Wednesday. I finally found that sweet joint. Be careful when you know you wrong, when you don't get it at home. I finally found I had that joint for a minute. I couldn't find it. Found that joint. I found that joint like Monday or Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Like while listening to stuff, I'm like, found the joint, and I was like, I gotta rock that. Matter of fact, while we at this, hold on, I want to say something real quick before I even get any further into this, because like I said, I planned on saying a lot of stuff Wednesday, and I ain't gonna get into that Chris Rock thing. That's a whole nother joint. What I will say is this much though. I want to say it like this, because like I said, hold on. I'm like, I can't remember what night it was. Monday or Tuesday night, listening to Love Jams on the radio. They did an interview with this dude. You know what I'm saying? Leighton, Benta, and dude was dope. Dude was like, the music was good, and the vibe was there. Like, that was an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, listening to him break down what was behind joints and him going, this is the element of what he likes to do. It's one of them joints, like, you really feel it. And I was going to talk about that Wednesday and be like, salute to that dude, because I posted about it, and then, like, the thing I said was, like, my man real serious about his music. And I like to talk junk. I like to be real, you know what I'm saying? I say some wild stuff sometimes, but I didn't want that to be taken the wrong way. So I was definitely like, I'm feeling him on that, because for real, it's dope when you hear artists really have like their motives and what inspired them to, you know what I'm saying, like do stuff. It's just dope to be like, this is what I want to do, and this is how I want to do it. It's always dope to hear it. Like I'm that kind of geek. I want to know what went into the thought of doing that joint. What went into the, what were you feeling like? You know what I mean? I'm that guy. So hearing my man break that joint down was dope. I just wanted to put that out there, because like I said, I know I say stuff, and who knows, read it back, I was like, that might sound like I'm out here joking on that, man. I'm not. It was what it was, and you know how we do, man. This is that time of the night. I just wanted to get that out get that out there in the air for y'all out there. Hold on. Let's get into what we do in a minute, though. I love that piece right there. I had to let that ride before I even got ready to stop it, because I was like, it's time to stop that joint. But anyway, let's do it like this. Take it from the top. Take it from the top like this moment in Black history. Another moment in time. You know what I'm saying? Wednesday was International Women's Day. So I was going to take it to a level. I had either was going to do it for one thing that I know I would still talk about probably next Saturday, next Wednesday, however we do it. But then I was like, or I could do it about this woman here. And this woman seems more international. You know what I mean? Isabel de Olvera. Oh my God, I done butchered it. Isabel de Olvera. See, look. Olvera, there I go, messing up joints. Olvera. You know what I'm saying? She was out here doing her thing as a independent. See, this is for the gender war people. She was out here doing her thing as a independent woman. Check this out. Her dad was African and her mother was Native American, Indian. You know what I'm saying? She was young, unmarried, mixed-race free woman in 1600s. She sought the permission and the protection of the mayor of a spot out there in Mexico that I'm not going to butcher because I cannot pronounce that. You know what I'm saying? Queretaro. I butchered enough stuff, so we're going to let that go. Because what they were about to do was do an expedition and go out there and check out and set a flag and plant a flag in a part of America that was not yet America, and then we're gonna call that New Spain, which of course turned into New Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So she was going to do her thing and make that move out there because all of that, for people who don't know, they owned all of New Mexico, Arizona, and you know what I'm saying? They're not sure about why she wanted to do it, but she did it. She put a petition out to the mayor to, you know what I'm saying, providing the fact that, she was single, she was a free mind, body, and spirit, and she wanted to get her grind on, and I ain't saying grind on like that, but get her grind on to get out here and travel. You know what I'm saying? She had to have witnesses to even do this. You know what I'm saying? And the reason we even know this today is because people actually kept the writing, because that was one of the first documented moments of someone being free, a female having to ask permission, not married, no kids, to move about, you know what I'm saying, and get her thing. Now, she was denied at one point, you know what I'm saying, but she still did her thing. This is what y'all ain't understanding. This is just the dopeness of what makes what we do over here so dope, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that she went out here and did her thing, she had to have 3 witnesses to do it, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, I am going on an expedition to New Mexico, and I have some reason to fear that I am, you know what I'm saying, that I may be annoyed by some individuals since I am a mulatto. Because again, this is back in them days. This is what she was writing, you know what I'm saying? Because being mulatto was a whole other thing, you know what I'm saying? And it is a proper, you know what I'm saying? And it is proper to protect my rights as such. And eventful, you know what I'm saying, eventually by, you know what I'm saying, trying to get through all this. I'm just ad-libbing, you know what I'm saying? Because again, this is just wild joints, you know what I'm saying? She was unmarried, a daughter of a Negro and an Indian, you know what I'm saying? So she was like requesting that they would give her permission to move about. Because if y'all don't know, Spain had their own little weird thing when it came to races too. The whole thing around this time was wild, thanks to Portuguese who tried to figure out a way to, justify slavery. So while justifying slavery, colorism became a thing. Looking down on black people became a thing, and as a result, looking down on Native Americans as the Spaniards were invading places that was inhabited by indigenous people. So all of that, you know what I'm saying, was going on, and Spain was one of those people like England and everybody else was out here, had that, you know what I'm saying, well, above all that. And she was just out here rocking, man. She was like, yo, give me the permission to go out here and protect me because I understand who I am. And I know that makes an easy target. Even back then, it was like, yo, they ain't care. Keep that in mind sometimes, you know what I'm saying? The wildness, ain't nothing changed for real. You know what I'm saying? Just like, and like I said, I ain't gonna talk about that Chris Rock joint. I might talk about it Wednesday when I really have a little more time. But one of the greatest Chris Rock moments of last Saturday was the point when he was like, his daughter goes to culinary school out there in Paris. And imagine that a guy who dropped out of high school, I'm just paraphrasing. He dropped out of high school, got his GED, you know what I'm saying, became famous. His mother grew up in a time where if your teeth hurt, you couldn't go to the white dentist. You had to go to a black dentist. And if there were no black dentists, you had to go to the veterinarian to get your teeth pulled, to get your teeth checked on, to get something done with your teeth. And the crowd was an awe. And they were like, ah. He was like, nah, my mama. This ain't Harriet Tubman times. My mama right there in the audience. And you know what I'm saying? It was that hit. Because we love to talk about, oh, that was way back in the days. Nah, there's still some people who've lived through a lot of some foundness. You know what I'm saying? And it's always dope to put that out there. Like, yo, the game has never changed. Only participants. You know what I'm saying? The rules might have switched up, but the game has never changed. But anyway, I feel bad making that like a Debbie Downer moment. Bringing it back up. She was out here doing her thing. Salute to her. Word up. That's a Black History moment. Thank y'all for listening when we do stuff like that. We're going to get back into some music. Check out the podcast, Our World, Our Time. I just found out a few days ago, probably like Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, somewhere. I don't know. We're out there on Stitcher, Pandora. Somebody said we're on Amazon Music. We just out here, man. Salute. Thanks everybody for listening to not just this joint that I be doing Wednesdays and Saturdays, but for those of y'all who check out the joint on that thing, you know what I'm saying? Word up. And yo, let's get back into some music, man. Word up. Let's do what we do. It's like, oh snap, I timed my own beat wrong. Anyway, I guess we're gonna get back into the music then. That's my time. That's my time. Yeah, hey, woo. I was about to look. I'm learning how to do that whole speed up joint, but I also want songs to breathe. So you know what I'm saying. It's like, what do? Just throw one verse and go out, or you just let a joint go? Cause sometimes it's that new joint shot. I'll be like, yo, what's that? So at least you let the joint breathe a little bit. But yo, you know how we do, man. This is what we do. So I'm gonna holler at y'all Wednesday. I ain't got a lot to say. We gonna just skate out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little over time. So we'll do what we do. Like this. Word up. So they say you only live once. That's a lie. Word up. You only die once. So if you get the opportunity to continue your journey, I'm like, hey, yo, I'm bugging. I was out here about to start trying to turn it into a song, like Read a Rainbow or something. You know what I'm saying? Make a book. Hold on. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Oh, John. I can't be anywhere. Do-do-do-do. I don't know the words, but that's just absurd, cause that was my joint. I can't believe I don't know nothing, because that was my joint. Anyway, here we go. I'm bugging out. Here we go. All right, check it out. They say you only live once. That's a lie. You only die once. So anytime your God allowed you to get out here and continue your journey, I can hear that still joining play. Yo, please show the world a best version of you. Y'all be safe. Peace. Reading Rainbow.
This is a Soul of Art presentation.